Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. Simone McIntyre is in the house from Chandeliers and Tears to award-winning film festival creator auteur. Tell us a little bit about your personal journey.
So I've been an actor for a few years. However, a couple of years ago, I decided to put pen to paper and thought maybe I could create something myself and be the driving force. And a couple of years later, I've produced 6 short films and I have 2 features ahead of me. And it's kind of been an organic process. I originally wrote my first project for myself, but then other people saw what I was doing and were like, oh, can you come in and help me produce this? And a few other people around me, you know, other creators, why do you want to do someone else's work or someone else's vision? And I said, well, it speaks to me. And I believe I was right to just follow what speaks to me, because then I got one project with 2 awards already, and we've just yesterday got into 3 other festivals internationally with it.
Wow.
And so I believe go with your gut.
Yeah.
And yes, it could be, it's scary to decide that you're going to be the boss of something and you're going to be the leader and create, but it's been the best thing for me to do.
Congratulations. And I think that, you know, we're starting to see more and more female, you know, leaders in Hollywood.
Absolutely.
It's super important. And we're talking a little bit about our inner circle today. And so for you, what has been some of the keys or, you know, things that you've done around surrounding yourself with people that have helped you in this process?
Well, initially, when I first wrote we did the first project, and it was quite ambitious, and I had no money, but I did have a vision, and I explained to the people who I wanted to come on board, look, this is what I want to do. I don't have anything financially to give you, but this is what I see, and in return, I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that I can recommend you to the world, and to basically make it in an exchange. And it has actually worked for many of my colleagues. And so I'm grateful that they've believed in me. So essentially it's having people around you that believe in me and I believe in them, even though they can't physically, tangibly see what I'm talking about, they
So
stayed
important.
with me.
I mean, you've got to have people around you that believe in you.
That's basically
so
it.
big.
Did you find that those people who believed most in you were people that were new people? Were they people that you knew for a long time? Was it a mix of both?
A mix of both. I think a lot of new people have come forward and have just come from nowhere and have no reason to trust me, but I don't know why. They too keep
Their
trusting
character,
me.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're silly. I don't know, but it has been a lot of new people. I will say, you know, it has caused a sort of a shift in who surrounds you. But you know, if that's what it's meant to be, that's what it's meant to be.
Who would you say are some of your biggest inspirations in creating your artistic voice and style as a filmmaker?
I love Ava DuVernay in the way that in the projects she creates and leads and helms, but also she's so focused on making sure that other people are supported in delivering their voice as well, and gives so much to many other filmmakers, and that's a great inspiration to me, I think.
Speaking of, you have such a great voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to bottle it up. The whole film thing doesn't work out.
Totally, right? That's a good point. So have there been, what would you say has been the greatest obstacle or hurdle for you in this process? Was it sort of around fundraising? Was it finding those people that you could connect with? Was it creating the vision?
With each project, there have been different hurdles, and so I think one of the low moments on the first one was when we turned up to shoot, and we scouted the area. It was outside. Of course, we didn't have money for permits, and of course, the local council decided to put blocks up everywhere, and there was no way we could shoot. And I just felt really guilty because everybody was there for me, for my project, and I had to say, guys, we have to postpone this. And I felt really guilty because of that. But, you know, it happens. So those kinds of things, there's always lots of stories like that where something you wouldn't believe.
In Miami, we'd always just pretend it was a wedding. It was a wedding come as a, you know, it's harder to say no to the folks without the permit if they think there's a wedding.
What do you think you've learned about yourself in this journey as a creator?
That my instinct is really important to my whole creative process and to pushing me forward. And also, I have this thing where I don't necessarily care about what's on someone's resume, but if their energy matches, I take a chance on them.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very well said. Well, please tell everyone where they can find and follow you and watch your films.
So my personal website is simonemcintyre.com to find out about the work I do with my producing partner, Justin Juice Black of Excel Films. It's excelfilms.uk. And on Instagram, I am the Simone McIntyre.
That's spelled with a Y.
Love that. So great.
Thank
Stay
you.
tuned. We'll be right back.